the true nature of the Doppelgänger Curse. Let's start with what we all know. The Doppelgänger Curse was created 2,000 years ago by Silas and Amara, the first immortal beings. When they became immortal, nature created doppelgangers as balanced, perfect copies of them who would live and die over and over again. For centuries, everyone thought the curse was just about blood, about magic, about breaking the immortality spell. But that is only half the truth. The other half is far more terrifying and far more personal. The curse did not just copy their bodies. It copied their trauma. It copied the way they loved and the way they were hurt. This is what we call generational trauma in the real world. When parents go through terrible things, their pain gets passed down to their children, even if the children never experience it themselves. The Doppelgänger Curse is just generational trauma on a cosmic scale. Silas and Amara's pain was written into the bloodline, and every doppelganger born after them was born with that pain already inside them. They did not choose to be broken. They were born broken, and the curse made sure that they would always find the exact same kind of people to love and to hurt them. This is why Katherine and Elena are so different, but made the exact same choices. They had different lives, different personalities, different experiences, but they had the exact same trauma written into their DNA. It was not a coincidence. It was a design. Katherine Pierce, the love of an avoidant survivor. Most people see Katherine as cold, as selfish, as manipulative, and she is all of those things. But no one ever asks why she became that way. Katherine was not born a monster. She was born Katerina Petrova, a young girl in Bulgaria in 1492. When she was 17, she had a child out of wedlock, and her family disowned her. They took her baby away and told her she was dead to them. Then she met Klaus, and he told her he wanted to use her blood to break the curse. When she found out, she ran, and Klaus killed her entire family as punishment. Think about that for a second. By the time Katherine was 18 years old, everyone she had ever loved was either taken from her or dead. She learned one lesson and one lesson only. If you let anyone get close to you, they will hurt you. If you love anyone, they will be taken from you. So she built a wall around herself, a wall so high and so thick that no one could ever get through. She became cold, she became distant, she became a survivor. This is what psychologists call an avoidant attachment style, when you have been hurt so badly that you push everyone away before they can hurt you. And this is exactly why Katherine loved Stefan and could never be with him. Stefan was gentle, he was kind, he was good. He was the first person in 500 years who saw her as more than just a monster. He saw the girl she used to be. But that terrified Katherine, because if she let herself love Stefan, if she let him get close, Klaus would find him and kill him, just like he killed her family. So she pushed him away, she lied to him, she betrayed him. She did everything she could to make him hate her, because she thought that was the only way to keep him safe. And what about Damon? Damon was the safe choice for Katherine because Damon was just as broken as she was. He understood her pain. He did not expect her to be good. She could be herself with Damon. She could be cold, she could be selfish, she could be a monster, and he would still want her. But she never loved Damon the way she loved Stefan because love requires vulnerability, and vulnerability is death to an avoidant. This is Katherine's tragedy. She loved Stefan more than anything in the world, but she could never let herself have him, because the curse had taught her that love equals pain. Elena Gilbert, the love of an anxious-codependent. Elena's story starts when she is 15 years old and her parents die in a car crash. She is the only survivor. Just like Katherine, by the time she was a teenager, everyone she loved was dead. And just like Katherine, this trauma defined her entire life. But Elena did not become an avoidant. She became the exact opposite. She became anxious and codependent. What that means is Elena did not push people away. She clung to them. She needed someone to take care of her. She needed someone to need her, because if no one needed her, she had no reason to live. This is an anxious attachment style. When you have lost everyone you love, you become terrified of being alone. You will do anything to keep the people you love close to you. And this is exactly why Elena fell in love with Stefan first. Stefan was the perfect boyfriend for an anxious girl. He was stable, he was reliable, he was always there. He was the safe place she needed after her parents died. He gave her the stability she craved. He gave her the normal life she wanted. He was the calm in her chaotic world. But there was one problem. Stefan had his own trauma, his own darkness, and when that darkness came out, he pushed Elena away. And for an anxious girl, being pushed away is the worst thing that can happen. It confirms their worst fear, that everyone will leave them eventually. This is where Damon came in. Damon was the exact opposite of Stefan. He was not calm, he was not stable, he was not safe. But he was consistent. He never left, he never pushed her away. No matter how bad things got, no matter what she did, Damon was always there. And for an anxious girl, consistency is more important than anything else. Damon did not just love the good parts of Elena. He loved the broken parts too. He loved her when she was sad. He loved her when she was angry. He loved her when she was selfish. He did not expect her to be perfect. He did not expect her to be the good girl. He loved her exactly the way she was. This is why Elena chose Damon in the end. Not because she stopped loving Stefan, but because Damon could give her the one thing Stefan could not, the certainty that he would never leave. The curse had made her so terrified of being alone that she would choose the dangerous, passionate love over the safe, calm love every single time. The trap of perfect matching. So now you see the pattern. The curse did not just make Katherine and Elena love the same two men. It made them need the same two men. Stefan and Damon are not just two brothers. They are two sides of the same coin. They represent the two things every traumatized person needs: safety and passion, calm and chaos, redemption and acceptance. Stefan is the redemption. He is the person who makes you want to be better. He is the person who sees the good in you, even when you cannot see it yourself. Damon is the acceptance. He is the person who loves you even at your worst. He is the person who will stand with you in the dark, no matter what. The curse broke Katherine and Elena in exactly the right way, so that they would need exactly these two men and no one else. This is the most terrifying part of the curse. It did not force them to love anyone. It just made sure that no one else could ever love them the way they needed to be loved. Any other man would either be too much like Stefan and trigger Katherine's avoidance, or too much like Damon and trigger Elena's anxiety. They were trapped by their trauma, trapped by the curse, trapped in a love triangle that was never their choice. And the worst part is, they never even knew it. They thought they were making their own choices. They thought they were falling in love naturally. But every step they took was guided by a curse that was written 2,000 years before they were born. Now we come back to the question I asked at the beginning. Did Katherine and Elena ever really love anyone? Was their love real? Or was it just a symptom of the curse? Was it their choice, or was it fate? The answer is both and neither. Their feelings were real, the pain was real, the joy was real, the heartbreak was real. But the person they fell in love with was not their choice. They were prisoners of a curse that they never asked for. Prisoners of trauma that was not their own, prisoners of a story that was written long before they were born. This is the real tragedy of the Vampire Diaries. Not the death, not the heartbreak, not the love triangles, but the loss of free will. Two women who spent their entire lives fighting to survive never got to fight for the right to choose who they loved. So now it is your turn to tell me what you think. Do you believe their love was real, or do you think it was all just the curse? If there was no doppelganger curse, who do you think Katherine would have loved? Who do you think Elena would have loved? Would they have been different people? Would they have had different lives? Would they have been happy? Let me know in the comments below. This is one of the most interesting debates in the entire fandom, and I cannot wait to hear what you have to say. And if you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the Vampire Diaries and all your favorite shows.